All right, here we go, y'all. Everybody out there hanging out with Daddy Dog, man. We up in here doing this thing tonight, y'all. But I don't know what's wrong with this one monitor here, man. It's just kind of making this hang out. All right, I'm gonna have to probably just restart this guy. And this an iPhone here. I don't know what's happening with this guy. All right, we gonna do this real quick. Let's jump over here. Bam. All right, let's do this. Okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was that? That's what we doing right there. Yeah, that's what we doing right there. Okay, hold on. Let's try this cockpit again. We gonna get this game started. We'll be all right in a minute. We got to get this monitor working right. I don't know what's wrong with it. Everything else is working now. A-okay, man. 60 frames per second. CPU's down 7.9. Well, you know, I'm good to go. I just don't know what's going on. Alright, while they're doing that, I'm gonna check that out right there. See what's happening here. Early Daniel, Ultra. Right, I've been trying to do that. But not look at Ultra. Let me see, right? It's always telling me to learn. Don't Bam. Boom. All right, here we go. All right, we're doing the Houston Rockets.
Into my team with Ken Littlejohn. He pokes a steal with John Stockton. To bounce the assist to bracket buster Sam Decker. Picking up those MT points on both ends of the floor. Ending with some love for my career. Miami Mars sees Oladipo on the back cut and dents the hardwood with a high-arching bounce lob. The ball goes above the square with all kinds of flair. You gotta be kidding me. Stellar assist.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Houston. Out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. Martin is out there with Christian Wood, and it's none in at the point. And for the Spurs, Devin Vassell out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Banchero, and it's the Wizard, and it's Pirtle in at the center. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's Townsend, defended by Gordon, out to the wing. Vassell, the pass to Pirtle. It's good.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Houston, Kendrick Nunn. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, it's a daddy dog, y'all. No doubt about it, man. We out here hanging out tonight, man, on this Monday or Tuesday morning, y'all.
The first one falls. Clark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Now here's Murray. Shoots. Townsend gets the bucket.
At the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Nunn kicks to Gordon. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
It's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Townsend, good on the three-point shot. Townsend's got 5 points so far.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Green dishes to Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
What that was.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wood passes to Green. Lock at 6. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Bancaro grabs the board. For Columbus, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Good work there as it goes.
Lights out here. Out of the game. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside, Green. From the arc. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Green.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Pass to Purtle. Puts it up from 12. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Spurs have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
The Rockets making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in.
Boy, Purtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's the pass to Holmgren. Makes it off the glass.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out. A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Let's hear it.
A chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
It's the Wizard.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Green. Pass to Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard.
Townsend.
That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Martin kicks to Gordon. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Townsend, defended by Gordon. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Townsend gets the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Johnson's checked in for Columbus. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And it's back Connaughton in for Gordon.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Houston. 8-point game. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Pass to Nunn. Now Green. Just 5 to shoot. And it's denied. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Zach Collins checked in for DeJounte Murray. Şengün comes in for Banchero. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Vassell. Houston also making some changes. Jay Shante comes in for Green. And it's Josh Christopher in for Kendrick Nunn.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Johnson, finished off the break.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Timeout called the Rockets. When the middle of the season rolls around, Clark, how much value do you think there is in keeping an eye on the standings, seeing what the other teams are doing?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a balancing act depending on your team and the makeup of your squad, where you are in the standings. In some cases, it could be a powerful motivator, but I don't think it should be something that discourages you. You have to keep an eye on what's real and what you can control. There's still time for some dramatic shakeups as the season unfolds.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Here's Holmgren. Şengün covering. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Townsend. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. 4 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Jones checked in for the Spurs. A platoon swap here for Columbus. None against Murray. Green, the pass to Nunn. Now here's Gordon. He's tightly guarded. And Pirtle sends it back. Spurs leading by 5. So on the floor for Houston. Out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. Good out there with
like this
Martin.
time, right?
And Nunn into the 1 spot. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Columbus.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Free throw good, Murray. Rockets trail by 8. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside, Green. Back to Gordon. It's Martin on the way. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Vassell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Last outing for the Rockets. It was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
You guys can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
It's deflected.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Here's Townsend. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up.
Second personal foul.
The Spurs have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Shooting for Columbus. Townsend at the line for 1.
What's up?
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Martin dishes to Gordon. Martin trying to free himself up. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Real.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Green outside.
To me, they look frustrated right now. Nothing seems to be falling, and it's starting to affect them at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Vassell. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Nunn. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection on top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Make some noise for your Columbus dancers.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on the whistle. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, and some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin. Empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Green. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Gordon. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Martin finds Green. Eric Gordon on the wing. Fires from deep. That shot missing. And Columbus the other way now.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Wasted no time on that one. 32 points for the Wizard.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Outside, Green. Martin inside. And here's Nunn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Green. Launches a 3. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Outside, Gordon. Now here's Green, covered by Vassell, and it's blocked.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
He was all alone on that one. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gordon so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean,
and so it's Columbus in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pop, how did you keep their offense down in the second quarter?
I thought they missed a couple of shots. They missed some easy shots. So they helped us a great deal. So we were pretty fortunate that quarter.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Looking at Columbus, Kenny, what was your impression?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
To be honest, them getting killed on the glasses like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, no lack of fun. This is when fans start to feel it. Me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Let's get up out of here, Brian.
Make some noise for your Columbus.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizards.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the
Wizard, he's checked in for Johnson. We've got the Wizard, Devin Vassell out there with Murray. Then there's Banchero, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Vassell, the pass to Townsend, over Gordon, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And for the Rockets, out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. Martin is out there with Christian Wood, and it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
He misses the free throw.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Columbus. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch. And we thank you for that story. And Columbus making a change. Here, Şengün's checked in. Wood kicks to Nunn. For Murray. Second chance effort, and Martin with the lay-in. Good. Martin's got his second basket.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Here's Townsend. Yep, that one goes in there.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Gordon finds Martin, and there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard.
Townsend.
That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp ends.
And so it's Columbus taking care of business in this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
y'all. We coming back now, y'all. Show is. Let me play this for y'all, man. Intro. Yeah, that's that intro right there, y'all. Yeah, for real. Alright. Okay. We about ready to go, y'all. We got this Miami. Yeah, what's wrong with that Facebook shit? No, that's YouTube over there. Shit, Facebook liking it all. Bam, 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 bam. Let's get some love up in there too. Boom, 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 boom. Right. What we doing right there? For real. I don't know what's wrong with this. Okay, boom. Let's go out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, ready to go. Okay, here we go, y'all. Okay. Alright, let's see here. They at home, man. Alright, we gonna go with the icon uniform, right? Oops, nah. We gonna go with that right there. Right. Let's go. Here we go.
A two-time Hall of Famer, one of the best centers of all time,
Got these
and most
left-handed
recently
cigarettes
adding
going
coach
too,
to his
y'all.
illustrious resume.
Right,
Patrick
y'all
Ewing
boo.
is a
Right.
legend.
In his career with the Knicks, he went up against Michael Jordan in what is now famously dubbed the double nickel game. As we wrap up our series of exclusive interviews for the 2K23 Jordan mode, here's Patrick Ewing with his perspective on Jordan and that double nickel game.
First time I met Michael.
Leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Kick back and tune in to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single wide trailer. He said, quote, "I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer." And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, "Knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever."
Great story, Allie. Thanks. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jakob Poeltl out there with Banchero.
Okay,
Then there's
here we go,
DeJounte
yeah.
Murray.
Damn.
Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's the Wizard in at the 3. And for Miami, the duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. And it's the Doctor in at the 3 slot. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
Here's the Wizard. Outside Murray. Pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot. The Wizard. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah. That's what's up right there, yeah.
And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is gonna be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Now Lowry, pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Lowry outside. Butler with the ball. Three-pointer. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Oh, we'll keep it, right? Okay.
Six on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Unloads from 13. The doctor, no good. Here's Murray. Shot from the low post is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his three shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good
now,
quality shots,
right.
knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's the doctor.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He has 7.
I just love the ball movement.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
From deep three-point range, the rebound by Murray.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the two-game season series.
Right.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Yeah, we up in that ass, y'all. Okay. Got my little party going on in the doggone time, man.
Pass to Doctor. Throws it up high. And Adebayo slams it in.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Now here's Lowry. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Adebayo in the post. He's working on Pirtle. Pirtle with some nice D. Pass to the Wizard from the arc. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's the Doctor. Lets it go from deep. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time. Murray
against Lowry. Here's the Wizard. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And that one, good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Hero outside. Here's the Doctor. Outside Butler. Over Bencaro. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You've got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
Yeah. Doing our thing with the Miami Heat, y'all.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Trailing by 19.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's going to convert from there.
3 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Vincent. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. 5 to shoot. They need this. Jones with the block. Right side Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
And here's Miami. Pass to Matthews. And here's Strus. Fires for 3. Collins with the rebound. Here's the Wizard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 24.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Keldon Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Nemanja Bjelica. 2.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses.
Now, Bjelica, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
Columbus has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Outside Jones. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Adebayo with a steal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Bam Adebayo. 2.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. And we've got 1:18 left now in the first quarter. Here's the Wizard, covered by Strus. Pass to the Wizard. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Keldon Johnson.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Strus. Here's Matthews. Walker covering. Bjelica against Johnson. To the paint. Outside Strus. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long chain.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Strus has gone 1 for 2 from deep. Pass to the Wizard.
Damn,
The
man.
officials whistle
Yeah.
a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Shooting for the away team. 1.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Vincent, defended by Jones. Pass to Adebayo. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Good, dude, too, man.
Here's Matthews. Shot clock at 6. He's off on that one. Oh, nice D from Walker.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And so it's Columbus with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word.
That's my Spurs, right?
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Yeah.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Bielitsa. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Jakob Poeltl, Devin Vassell out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Keldon Johnson, and it's the Wizard in at the small forward. And he gets the bucket. 33 points for him.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score. You watch Tyler Hero night in, night out, and he brings a fearlessness to the game.
It's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
And he drops it first. Some players walk the line between confidence and arrogance. What do you think about Hero, Brent?
Well, I think the interesting stuff, BA, was after a year of success and what happened in the bubble, there might have been some humbling times and humbling games for him that have put him back on the right track. And right now, he's playing with a ton of confidence that's helping out his teammates.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Strus knocks it loose. To the inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Adebayo. His last outing, he had 20. Down low. Here's Strus. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Pass to Jones. Left side Walker. From deep. The Wizards' shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
On the wing, Strus. Here's Vincent, defended by Jones. 5 on the clock. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's the Wizard, covered by Strus. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He's got 42.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Now at the line, Max Strus. 2.
First one falls for him.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Columbus has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's the Wizard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Shooting for the away team, 1.
One shot.
For Miami, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Matthews. Here's Vincent, defended by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second personal foul. Now at the line, Gabe Vincent. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Fires from the wing, and the Wizard gets it to go.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Columbus with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the Spurs. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. Battle of possession.
Right.
Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
Avocado toast, yeah, right.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Time to turn up the heat.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. And it's the doctor in at the small forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's the doctor. And he gets that one. 10 points for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Butler.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
And so he makes both from the line. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor. He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Hero, the pass to Butler. Here's Lowry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
There's a quality about the way Kyle Lowry steps onto the floor and plays with intensity that I think competitors and even opponents really appreciate. He just gives the game everything that he possibly has, and it elevates his play.
And he knocks down the first one.
Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
Şengün checked in for Poeltl. Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019, and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Pass to Banchero. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's the Wizard. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Hero. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Banchero. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
And he makes the first.
And since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. With that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
Bielitsa has checked in for Miami. Matthews comes in for Jimmy Butler. Here's the Wizard. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Strus, he's checked in for Hero. The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Lowry outside. Pass to Matthews. Here's the Doctor. Shoots from the elbow, and the jumper falls for him. He's got 14.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Inside, Şengün, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Back to Lowry. There's the triple. Gets the 3-ball to go. Lowry's got 7 points.
And Kyle Lowry, he has nights like this. He can hang with anyone from downtown.
Down low. Lets it fly. Johnson with a bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Lowry, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's the Doctor. 14 points for him from deep 3-point range. The shot no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime. He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Here's the Wizard. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range.
3 points. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Vincent. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Gabe Vincent. 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Adebayo's checked in for Bielitsa. Butler comes in for Strus. Hero, he's checked in for Matthews. And it's Lowry in for Vincent. Pass to the Wizard. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Devin Vassell, Banchero out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's the Wizard in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the Wizard. Good. He hits again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Here's the doctor. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Give him 23.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Here's the Wizard. Hits yet again. Wow!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Lets it go from 11. Sinks that one from the post.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Doctor. Here's Hero. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfall.
Columbus has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Murray. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Adebayo, that's good.
And you hear the word versatility so much associated with Bam Adebayo and his game. And the mid-range is coming along as well.
Pirtle, the pass to Murray. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry outside. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Pirtle. Pass to Vassell. Here's Banchero to the paint. The Wizard. And he banks in the layup.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's the doctor. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Well, the naming of the NBA 75th anniversary team was a fun event last season. That sparked plenty of conversation, Brent.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see how it is the NBA settled on 75. So many memorable players throughout the decades. But I really enjoyed the event. I really enjoyed seeing all of those players once again getting together to be celebrated for all of their accomplishments and for building the foundation of what the NBA is today.
And he makes all 3. 1:25 left in the game. Jones with the ball. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Primo. 6 to shoot. Here's the Wizard. And again. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. The Heat making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in.
If a player is
so both teams making some changes here.
At the line. 1.
What's up?
And that one misses. Here's the Wizard. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets the 3 to fall.
3.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Knocked away. In transition, here they come. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching, and we'll see you next time.